Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be trolling my opponents and trying to get to Ultimate Champion with 2.0 LOGBAIT. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And my opponent does Elixir Golem in the back first place, so pretty nice start to the video. Just going to set up a cannon here in the middle. This deck is super fast cycle. It's pretty much only spirits, a Dark Goblin, and a cannon. Just going to Ice Spirit to pull away the monk. I don't really want the monk to kill my cannon. I kind of have to let it now though. I don't want the monk to take my tower. Just going to go for log on the monk to activate my king tower. Then I'm going to go for Dark Goblin and another cannon. Already back to a cannon, showing how fast this deck cycles. Going to go Ice Spirit and Ice Golem to kite away the E-Drag and the Phoenix. Just going to go for a log here on the E-Golem. Try to stop some of that damage. He got quite a bit of damage, but now with my king tower activated, it should be pretty easy to defend for the rest of the game. Just going to go for Fire Spirit and Barrel here. Forced out the arrows. Don't think he has any elixir for that Dark Goblin. Just going to go for my Spirit and Skeletons like this. If you guys didn't know, Spirit Skeletons like this get you like 400 damage, so it's a pretty nice tip to know, because you get the 3 skeleton hits and you get the Ice Spirit jump. And he's probably just going to set up with another E-Golem in the back, and if he does that, I'm just going to go for Ice Golem, Goblin Barrel. Yeah, I'm going to go for Ice Golem and Barrel on the right side, just to try to force out some elixir, and if he doesn't, I'm going to get a ton of damage. I don't know why he has a Firecracker, but I'm going to get quite a lot of damage here, and this should be moderately easy to defend, I think. Just going to go for a cannon here. This time I'm not going to let the monk kill my cannon. Just going to go for Ice Spirit to pull it back. Going to go for my skeletons, and then I'm going to go for my Dark Goblin on the E-Golem like this. So, should be easy defense here. Just going to Ice Golem to pull away the monk and the E-Drag. Just going to go for a log here on the E-Golem. Then Fire Spirit to kill the blobs. Yeah, nice defense there. Just going to go for Ice Spirit Barrel on the right and just go for skeletons on the E-Drag. I'm going to let it get the other 2 shots on my tower. I got a ton of damage on the right, so that's pretty nice. Just going to go for a Dark Goblin Ice Golem at the bridge here. Then I'm going to go for my Ice Spirit and Barrel on the right. You need to apply a lot of pressure against E-Golem, because you can't let them build up a big push. If they build up a big push, you're going to get 3 crowned. So, just going to keep pressuring. Going to cannon here in the middle. Going to skeletons to kite away the monk. Going to go for my Dark Goblin over here. Going to Fire Spirit to pull the monk back in. Ice Spirit to pull this back. Ice Golem to distract. Going to log on the E-Golem. Then I'm going to go for my Dark Goblin, and yeah, very nice defense. Just going to go for my Ice Golem and Barrel in the pocket, and there isn't really enough time for him to get my tower. That was a really solid game. I defended so well. I don't know how I stopped his E-Golems, because he even had Monk to kill my Cannon and my Dark Goblin. I'm going to go for a Barrel and Ice Golem here, try to get the 2 crown. It's going to go for Ice Spirit Skellies, and going to go for a log as well. Well, that's going to take my tower, so I'm just going to go for my Ice Golem and my Barrel in the pocket to get the 2 crown. I haven't completed the pass Royale in this account anyway, so that works out. Nice first win there against that E-Golem player. That guy kind of had no idea what he was doing. Nice. Okay, I'm in the next game here against Moon. Just going to go for my Fire Spirit Barrel here. Just going to put it in the corner. Okay, it could be a Graveyard deck, a Skeleton Army. Could be a Graveyard or a Lava Hound deck, it's looking like. Just going to go for my Skeletons in the back. Kind of want to save my log. I want to cycle a bit quicker. Just going to go for log, and then I can... Oh, I thought it was going to be back to Barrel. Okay. I was saving my Ice Spirit so I could go Ice Spirit Barrel, but it's going to go for Dark Goblin here on the minions, and then I'm going to go for my Ice Golem at the bridge. No, I'm just going to Barrel. If I Ice Golem the bridge, it could be bad if he has like a Skeleton King or something. Well, he has minions in Miner, so it has to be Lava Hound, actually. That was kind of dumb. I'm going to Ice Golem in front of this. I'm going to Ice Spirit behind as well. Okay. Hit the Phoenix. Nice. That's so much damage. I don't know why you let that happen. Goes for a Tombstone in the middle. I'm just going to kite the Phoenix opposite lane with my Skeletons. Okay, never mind. Going to log, and then I'm going to Skeletons to kite it opposite lane. Going to go for my Barrel here. He doesn't have arrows. Okay, he goes for the minions. He might go for a Miner with the minions like he did last time. You have to be ready for that. Okay, going to go for Fire Spirit and Dark Goblin, and then Ice Spirit on the minions. Nice defense there. It's going to be really hard to beat Lava Hound arrows with the Dark Goblin cycle deck. Like, Dark Goblin has my only air card. Just going to Ice Golem at the bridge here. Going to go for my Barrel, and I'm going to go for Fire Spirit behind this just in case he wants to put something on my Dark Goblin. I'm tempted to pre-log, but... Okay, he goes for a Tombstone. It's going to log here, and... Wait, I actually just took the whole tower. What is this guy doing? This guy sucks. This guy is actually terrible. He's playing like Ian and Manuel all at once. That's crazy. Okay. Probably just set up with a Lava Hound in the back now since he took all this. Just gonna try to predict it with this. Okay. That doesn't look like much because, I mean, it's just an Ice Golem Skeletons and a Ice Spirit, but kind of was hoping to predict. He's definitely gonna Lava now. Yeah, Lava's in front. It's gonna go for Dark Goblin to snipe it, and then gonna go for my Fire Spirit, Ice Spirit, Skeletons, and then my Ice Golem just to keep my Dark Goblin alive for a little bit longer. Gonna go for Dark Goblin here as well. Gonna Cannon predict the Miner. Perfect. Okay, good arrows. Gonna Ice Spirit, gonna Ice Golem. Gonna go for my Dark Goblin, and then I'm gonna go for my Skeletons to pull everything back. Wow, that was such a nice defense. Ice Spirit? Wow, that defense was perfect. I only took like 200 damage. He had so much down. That defense was so good. Gonna Ice Golem to kite this back. And now he can't even lob at the bridge because I have my Dark Goblin down. Gonna Cannon and Log to protect my Dark Goblin. Okay, gonna go for my Skeletons, keep it alive. Perfect, forced out the arrows, and I can just go for a Dark Goblin, and no matter when he Lava Hounds, I can just cycle back to another Dark Goblin. I don't know how this guy actually lost this. And on top of losing that, not only did he lose this, he only got like 900 damage. That is crazy. What was this guy doing? Nice, but I'll take that. Nice win there against this guy. I think I'm only a few more games from Ultimate Champion, so I'll see you guys in the next match. Alright, I'm in the next game here against this guy. Just gonna Ice Spear. He cycled a Barb Barrel first place, so I'm just gonna go for my barrel in the corner because most Barb Barrel decks have a tornado. Okay, he has Barb Barrel and arrows. That's a little bit unfortunate. I'm just gonna go for my Fire Spirit at the bridge here. See what he has. Okay, he has Royal Recruit. Bro, nice. He just put Royal Recruits right after using 2 spells. What a genius. Okay. I hate this deck so much. This is one of my most hated decks in the game. Like he goes for Flying Machine in the middle. I'm just going to go for my Ice Spirit here to stun it. And then just going to go for my Ice Golem to kite the recruits over into the cannon. And also distract the Flying Machine. Just going to barrel here. Hopefully he defends this. Okay, he just ignores it and goes in. Going to Skellies here. Going to go for my Fire Spirit and Ice Spirit on the Flying Machine. For some reason, the Flying Machine targeted the tower instead of the Ice Spirit. Instead of the Skeletons. That was a bit weird, but it's okay. Got a lot of damage. And, oh, I'm going to log on the Barb Barrel there. Nice. Nice, that's going to get a lot of damage now. He doesn't have anything cheap for the Dark Goblin, so I got most of my damage back, but it's still a little bit annoying how that's even able to work in the first place. Just randomly goes recruits and gets half my tower. No, he got more than half my tower. He got 2,400 damage. But I can just tell that this guy's really bad, so I think that I'll be able to come back. Just going to go for my Dark Goblin in the back here towards the Zappy. Might go for a Fireball or arrows. Okay, he goes for arrows, but I'm going to be able to cycle back easily, so I'm not really worried. Just gonna go for my barrel here, try to get some damage. Okay, gonna Fire Spirit, gonna go for my cannon, and then I'm gonna go for my Ice Golem to kite everything. Nice, and then I'm gonna go for my Dark Goblin in the middle as well, just because I want to kill these as soon as possible. I don't think I really needed that Dark Goblin, but it's always good to have it down anyways. Just gonna go for my barrel like this. I feel like he's gonna miss it just because he's a trash recruits player. Nice, I knew that a recruits player wouldn't be able to hit that. Okay, just gonna go for my Ice Spirit here to kill the Flying Machine. Then I have my cannon ready. Okay, gonna Cannon Skellies here for the pigs, and then I'm gonna go for Log, Fire Spirit, and Ice Spirit just to make sure that I don't take any unnecessary damage. And now I'm gonna go for a Trick Barrel again, right in the front in the manual placement. See, he only has Fireball. Nice. What is this guy doing? Missed 2 Goblin Barrels in a row. Typical trash recruits player. I'm just going to go for my Dark Goblin in the back here, then Ice Golem in front of this. Going to go for a Log on the recruits on the left side. Going to cycle a Cannon early. He's probably going to Flying Machine on it, so I'm going to predict it with the Ice Spirit. Okay, going to go for my Ice Golem as well. Going to go for my Dark Goblin off to the side since he uses arrows. He's probably going to Fireball this, but it's going to be way too late because he needs to go for the pigs. Going to Fire Spirit, Skellies, and then I'm going to go for my Barrel. Going to go for Ice Spirit on the Flying Machine and Cannon, Ice Golem, and yeah, nice win there against Recruit's triple spell. I don't really know how that guy lost that, so I'm gonna have to BM him. What is that guy doing? That guy was trash. Okay, so I'm in the next game against this guy. Just gonna go for my Skeletons in the middle here. Okay, he has a Zap. Just gonna go for my Ice Golem in the back here. Kind of had a bad starting hand. Kind of weird because I have like half of my deck is cycle cards. Just gonna Ice Spirit and Barrel here. Zap and Bomber probably means Golem. Oh yeah, and Lumberjack. So it's probably gonna be Golem, Night Witch, e-barbs, Lumberjack, Bomber, Arrows, Phoenix, and Night Witch. I don't know if I already said Night Witch, but he has it. He also has e-barbs. I think I just said like 12 or 13 cards. Oops. Just gonna go for my Ice Spirit here on the Phoenix, and then I'm gonna go for my Barrel in the tower. I might Golem and ignore this. Okay, he goes for arrows. That's good for me because then I could punish his Golem with like Ice Golem Skeletons. He might Golem right now. Just gonna Log. Okay, I'm gonna go Ice Golem Skellies at the bridge. It's gonna get a lot of damage if he ignores it, so kind of hoping he does ignore it. Because he doesn't have Bomber in hand, he doesn't have Zap, he doesn't have Arrows, so he doesn't really have anything cheap. And he is obviously not gonna waste his Night Witch on that. That would be very bad. He's gonna Dark Goblin in the corner here to cycle a early Dark Goblin. You always want to get 2 down. He's gonna go for my Cannon in the middle here. Goes for Bomber to stunt my Dark Goblin. I wasn't really ready that time, but next time I'll be prepared for that. He's gonna go Ice Spirit. No, no! I'm gonna Fire Spirit. Okay, I am garbage. Gonna Ice Golem Kite, pull this away. Gonna go for a Dark Goblin in front of my tower. Gonna Ice Spirit, hopefully to kill that. Gonna Skellies, and then I'm gonna go for Fire Spirit, and I'm gonna go for my Ice Golem to kite these e-barbs. Definitely could have played a bit better of a defense there, but I guess it's not too bad. Just gonna log on the e-barb there. I'm only gonna take like 2 e-barb swings, so I'm up in damage, and once it reaches double elixir, I should be able to defend easier, and I still have quite a lot of HP left, so I can be pretty sparing with this. I'm just gonna Ice Spirit Barrel because he's probably gonna Golem right now. Yeah, he did. Nice. He can't afford arrows now. He just zaps, and what was that zap? He just lost his whole tower. Bro, my opponents in today's video are so bad. I'm just gonna go for a cannon here in the middle on the Golem. Gonna Ice Golem in front, predict the Bomber. Nice. Gonna Fire Spirit log it now. I knew that I'd be prepared next time. Can let them get you once, but you can't let them get you twice. Just gonna Skellies here to block the Lumberjack for a second. Gonna Dark Goblin. Ice Spirit here to freeze the Phoenix and kite everything over with my Ice Golem. Just gonna go for my log here. Then I'm gonna go for my Spirit. Gonna go for Skellies, Dark Goblin. Then I'm gonna go for my Ice Golem to kite these back. Gonna log and Ice Spirit on the E-Barb. Gonna Skellies as well. Okay, gonna go for my Fire Spirit, Ice Golem as well to retarget the E-Barb. And damn, I actually defended that, so that's gonna be game there. I could have played that defense like a tiny bit better. I feel like I kind of got like the unlucky end of the interactions at the end on the e-barbs, but I still managed to win, so I'll definitely take that. And it's definitely not easy to beat a deck like that with my deck, so nice one there. I love playing this deck. This deck is always fun. It helps you improve at the game as well. Okay, I'm against Valen. Just going to go for my log on the Goblin Gang and Ice Spirit Barrel here. Okay, he goes for a zap. That's going to get a lot of damage. I'll take that. Okay, just gonna go for my Fire Spirit at the bridge, I guess, if he's not gonna do anything. Fire Spirit at the bridge is such a nice play. Always gets a lot of value. You either get like a Fireball's worth of damage, or you get a positive trade. Just gonna Dark Goblin in the back here. We're against Giant Sparky. Should be a pretty easy matchup here, honestly. I have a lot of spirits and stuff to distract the Sparky, and for like any bait cards he may have, I have like a ton of stuff for it, like small cards. Just gonna log there on the Dark Goblin, and then I'm going to go for Ice Spirit Skellies on the barrel because it is deep in the back. Just going to go Fire Spirit to block the Sparky shot and then Ice Golem to block the next Sparky shot. Then I'm going to Dark Goblin in the middle on the Sparky. Yeah, he goes for a zap, so I'm going to go for Ice Spirit Barrel straight away since he did go for that zap. Wasn't unnecessary zap. Oh, he actually has a Tornado, but he misses 1 Goblin, so I end up getting 3 hits. I think that was 2. Just going to Fire Spirit at the bridge here, try to get some extra damage. Nice. I didn't really expect him to have Tornado, or else I would have just gone for the Goblin Barrel in the safe spot, but it's alright. Having his tower at 1500 right off the start of the game is definitely not something to complain about, because the deck that I'm playing should usually take a long time to chip them out, but for the most part, I've been beating everyone pretty quickly. I'm just going to go for my early Dark Goblin in the back here, just because I want to get to a second Dark Goblin, and maybe I could snipe the Sparky if I get lucky. Just going to go for a Barrel here on the left to apply some pressure. Just gonna Ice Spirit here to keep the Dark Goblin alive for a little bit longer. Oh, and it froze the Giant, which is great. Just gonna go for Cannon, and that's in the front, so I'm just gonna log it. I love putting my card on the exact spot where they Goblin Barrel, even if it like doesn't change anything. I just feel like it intimidates. So I'm just gonna Ice Golem here because he might Zap Predict. Nice, perfect. I kind of had a feeling he'd Zap Predict because last time he zapped my skeletons, but he didn't predict them. So that time I just thought that he'd predict it, and I was kind of right. So I just went for the Ice Golem first, and then skeletons to clean up. And there's nothing wrong with, like, even if he didn't zap predict, it's still fine, because then I could just, like, skeleton somewhere else instead of over top of it, and I'd defend just fine. Just, you never want to get predicted like that when they have a Sparky deck, because it's, like, 2,000 damage if you let them predict you, so it's never really worth it to get predicted. I'm going to log here and Ice Spirit as well, try to kill the Sparky. Nice. Just going to go for Cannon, Skellies, and a log again. I'm already back to a log. I literally just used it. Okay, just gonna go for another barrel here. He shouldn't be able to defend this. Just gonna Ice Golem here on the Goblin Gang. Gonna Ice Spirit, and gonna go for Spirit Skellies on the Dark Goblin. And yeah, that should be a perfect game, actually. I only took a zap damage on the right when he zapped my skeletons at like the very beginning of the game, so pretty much a perfect game. Only took one zap worth of damage. Kind of sucks that I did take the zap worth of damage because I'd love to get like a real perfect game. Getting perfect games are always so satisfying. But yeah, nice. Okay, I'm in the next game against MK Legends, so this guy's probably going to be playing Mega Knight. Just going to go for my Ice Spirit Barrel here. Just put it in the corner just in case. Oh, he has an Ice Wizard. Probably, oh, Ice Wizard Barbell, so it's going to be Graveyard. Graveyard's definitely going to be pretty hard if he knows how to read Goblin Barrels, because I won't really be able to break through. Just going to Ice Golem here for the Ice Wizard. Going to go for my Skeletons as well on top of it, just to kill it, I feel like. Don't want to really, like, give him any opportunity to stack anything down. Okay, just going to go for a log on the Tombstone here, then go for my Ice Spirit Barrel. He's not back to Barbell yet, so he has to Tornado. Oh, he messed it up. Nice. I'm definitely not complaining about him messing up that Tornado. I'm just going to go for a Cannon here. He'll probably go for a Graveyard with this just because he's mad that he missed the Tornado. It's in the Dark Goblin and Ice Golem, and I'm also just going to go for my log. Took a little bit of damage from that one skeleton on the side, but I think that's all he should get. Yeah, he didn't really deserve anything more anyways. I'm just going to Fire Spirit on the right. He messed up his Ice Wizard. Nice. Gonna Ice Spirit Skellies here again, just like this, and maybe I could get my 300, 400 damage. Oh, nice. He wasted a Tombstone. Just gonna go for my barrel here. Okay, he saw the Goblin Barrel. He puts the Barb Barrel, but 2,000 damage already is great because it's hard to break through in this matchup. I feel like if we keep going opposite lane, I'm gonna win, but if he switches to go to the same lane as me, I'm probably gonna lose, but it just kind of depends on how he plays, honestly. Because if he's smart, then he'll know that when my barrel's in the corner, he should just counter it with the Skelly King, and then he could bar barrel the next one, and he never has to use the Tornado. He can always Tornado in my Dark Goblins, and he should be fine. Just going to go for a Fire Spirit here at the bridge. Hopefully he defends this. Yeah, he goes for Skelly King, kind of a waste. Just going to go for Ice Golem here, Skeletons in the back, and go for a barrel straight away. Oh, he goes for a Graveyard. Very bad Graveyard. Just going to go for my log here, and... Oh, he ignored the whole barrel. That's way too much damage. What are you doing? Yeah, he lost. If I lose this, I'm just bad. Nice. Got so much damage there. Just going to go for my Fire Spirit and my Goblin Barrel here. Hopefully I can force out something. Okay, goes for Ice Wizard. Just going to log here on the Ice Wizard. Maybe my Dark Goblin could get a hit or two. One. Okay, one. Nice. I'll take that. Just going to go for my Ice Spirit at the bridge here. Skelly's in the back. Fire Spirit. Just want to keep up the pressure. Going to Goblin Barrel again. He has Barb Barrel in hand. Yeah. Oh, nice. This guy is not really the greatest splash art player I've ever seen. Just going to go for my Ice Golem in the back here, and I'm going to go for an early Dark Goblin, try to bait out the poison so I could cycle to a second one that can't be killed. Just going to go for my Ice Spirit Barrel here. He's not back to Bar Barrel, so it should be good. Going to High Cannon here to snipe the Skelly King. Also going to go for my Dark Goblin and Fire Spirit to bridge the pressure. Okay, he wasted his Bar Barrel. Just going to Ice Spirit here to protect it. Going to Ice Golem. Going to go for my Barrel as well. Kind of an aggressive barrel, but I can just log here, and he doesn't have Tornado or Bar Barrel, so should get a lot of damage. Oh, nice. I took the tower, so nice win there. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Can't believe that I just got Ultimate Champion with 2.0 LOGBAIT. Nice.